Ciao. Okay, let's see if this works. I've been having things with the internet all day, but let's see. Okay, I'm going to do my best. If anybody comes, if you have a question for the collective, to answer it the best that I can. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, I'm Zoe. This is Divinity Within Me. Welcome back if you're returning. I appreciate all of your love and your support for being here. So I've been being bothered. Not really bothered. I've been being asked by my guides to come through and deliver some messages for the collective. So that's what I'm going to do. And as always, you guys, energy is fluid. There is no male or female. There is no gender in tarot. It's the energy of something that's coming through. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about some of the energy that's been coming through as I've been sitting here kind of meditating, asking really like what messages. I hope that light isn't too much back there. What messages I'm supposed to be sharing for you guys, okay? Or to you guys. Okay, so first card that came through is New Life. And this card keeps coming out. It's come out to a lot for a lot of readings recently. And so I asked to kind of like tune in and get a better idea about what this is, what this really means, right? I did some shuffling and did a blessing and a cleansing before I came on, just to kind of get, because there's a lot of information that's coming through, so I just want to get it out to you guys. So as far as the New Life energy is concerned, guys, it's like this. So there's been a lot of old energy. There's been a lot of things that we've had to relinquish or let go of. This can be physical things. This can be people. This can be relationships. This can be all different types of things, right? So what does this mean? Okay. What my guides are telling me, basically, they gave me a few different cards. The first card that came up was the Tower, right? So it's like we have to let go. We have to allow the old things, the old way, to be the old way, right? We have to allow the old things to kind of fall to the wayside, to be old, to go away, right? In order for this justice to come in. So a lot of people have been kind of holding on to the fact that it takes a lot of work to get to what we need to gain the justice or the things that we need in life, whatever that is, in whatever sense. Okay. And that's just not true, right? There is effort that we have to put in. There is work that we have to put in, but it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be like this. And you guys don't have to hold on to the fact. I mean, look at this guy. He's like beat up. He's like, man, I need a break, right? Let go a little bit. Relinquish a little bit of the control and know that there is something better on the horizon that is coming through. All right. What is this? Justice. Okay. Now, this is a card that's prominent for the sign of Libra. Now, we just entered Virgo. So it could mean that all of this stuff is coming to fruition by the time we go into Libra as well. This could be a timing card. Okay. What does this mean also to me? What my guides are telling me as far as this, some of you may be waiting for paperwork, business agreements, finances, house agreements, other things like this to come through. This could be court. It could be all different types of things, right? It's something as far as paperwork or legalities are concerned. There is going to be justice. You have to stop worrying about the old ways and the old things that are blocking this new from coming in, and understand that there is a karmic balance in the universe, that there is what we put out is going to come back eventually. We cannot say exactly how or when or who from or the way in which it will come back, but it will come back. So just trust in that, right? What do you need to do? You guys need to take action, okay? As far as to make this new life happen, take action. Take action towards what it is that brings you this happiness, this financial freedom, this independence, okay? So again, this could mean letting go of old things, old jobs, old people, old ways of doing things, right? And just like taking this action, like going full on forth. Like, what do you want? Go towards it, because you guys have been literally, a lot of people have been thinking about it for a long time, or waiting for something to happen, waiting for the money to come in, or for someone to reach out, or for something to happen, for something to come to a completion. Okay. If you continue to go about that, it's going to come to the completion in the form of a tower moment. And it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel comfortable. Okay. So relinquish control. Stop holding on, the Hangman. Stop holding on to things from the past. Stop holding on to things from the past. It's time for them to go. In order for new things to come in, there has to be a death and a rebirth to happen. And you guys already know this. You guys already know. This is also speaking for a small amount of you. For a small amount of you, you could actually know someone. Okay, it's two different stories I'm hearing right now. So some of you are having contact from like ancestors. And they're asking you to tune in. They're asking you to tune in more to your spiritual abilities, so they can help guide you and direct you in the way that you need to go. For a very small group of you, somebody that you knew, that you grew up with, or somebody that is older, is going to pass. I'm sorry, my love, and my condolences. And this is going to bring in some type of closure, some type of financial stability, and some type of coming together. It's gonna help create some type of a new structuring. Okay. It's just for a very small group of people out there. Okay. Let's move on to the next. Okay. The next card that came out is soulmates. This is the energy of 5. 5 is the energy of change. Okay. How do we change? How do we change this? How do we understand that this is constantly changing and flowing? The Ace of Cups. Just drinking this cup. How we do it is we understand that in order to receive something that we are wanting, we actually have to be holding ourselves and treating ourselves in the same space. We have to be having this balance. Temperance is coming out, card of Sagittarius. So we have to actually be, he's like tempering the drink or the water between the worlds, right? So it's like between what we know that we want and what we think that we need, we have to find this balance, right? What is this balance? In order to call in our soulmates, or in order to be bringing in something that we need, we have to have a vision of what it looks like. And not only have a vision of what it looks like, we have to actually be treating ourselves like this, right? How we want to be treated, we have to treat ourselves. So we can't expect somebody else to treat us in any sort of way that we are not treating ourselves. So take care of yourself, offer yourself this cup of love. I think this is why it's starting off with the Ace of Cups. It's like, first, one cup, first love yourself, right? From self-love, from creating this balance is what can allow for this next thing to come in. We just saw 1111, very interesting. So, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. So again, it's another type of balance, you guys. What is the balance? The balance is of creating this new structure that you want, the Empress, of nurturing self, right? The Empress is all that is feminine energy, all that is loving, all that is growing. Everything is abundant. It's also meaning like conceiving new things, right? So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for ourselves to check back in and conceive this actual, like, what we want, right? By actually doing it and giving it and providing it to ourselves. If we actually are calling somebody else in physically, then we need to think about what it's like, and not longing, because longing creates a lack. But we need to think about what it's like to have this person there. What kind of things would you be creating? What do you want to be creating with them for yourself? Like what would this do, right? Because we have all different types of soulmates that come into our lives, guys. It's not just one soulmate. I've had several soulmates in my lifetime, and they all play different types of roles for good reasons. Yeah. We have to really focus on what we want. We have a choice. Our choice is either we can think about what we want to create and create something really new, really beautiful, really abundant, or the Five of Cups. We can cry over spilt milk. We can focus on all of the things and all of the people from the past that haven't come through for us, that things that haven't worked out. Okay. But again, guys, it's about looking forward, right? Looking forward, waiting for your ships to come in, looking forward and creating this balance. Look at these two cards of balance. Know that it's coming in this way. Make the choice. Let go. And it's interesting that the soulmate is a 5 and the 5 of chalices, because this way of thinking has to change. Okay? You have to change the drowning in our sorrows, drowning in our fear, right? You have to make the choice. Two of Swords. You have to make a choice. What is the choice? The choice is either be stuck in this old mindset or to follow your passion. What is your passion? What is it? What does your path look like? What are you drawn to? You know? And it can't just be somebody else. You know, you cannot rely on somebody else to create your happiness. Find your passion, create your happiness. And that is when you're at a vibrational frequency that the match comes in. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. The Two of Cups. So we started at the one. Started at the one with ourselves. And when we create the balance, we come into union with ourselves first. Okay? With ourselves first. Really beautiful, you guys. Okay. Let's go on to the third read. Between worlds. Between worlds. This is the energy of 3. 3 is about manifesting, right? The first card that came out for this is the 3 of water. What are we manifesting? Okay. Some of us may be manifesting a celebration, a coming together of people. And we're working on it, right? Strength. It's taking a lot of strength. It's taking a lot of effort. It's taking a lot of energy. 8. 8 is the number of strength. It's of work, right? We have to work to get something, but it's also of abundance, right? We get this abundance when we're working, it's not just like physically working, you know? Strength can be mental, spiritual, not just physical, okay? So we need to realize that, hold on, they're telling me balance between the worlds. Okay, so balance between the worlds. So balance between the ethers and here. What we're trying to do is we're trying to create a balance and vibrate higher, raise the vibration higher. So basically we're trying to move from the 3D to the 5D. In order to do that, it's unity. It's unity consciousness. It's coming together with ourselves, like, you know, in order to bring all of these things in together, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, whether it's a career, whether it's a thing. It's about unifying, okay? And it's about creating this vibration is what they're saying. It's about creating this vibration between and understanding that we're existing here and here simultaneously. And when we understand that we can exist simultaneously, we're creating this peace and we're actually raising the vibrational frequency of everywhere, right? Of the whole planet. Yeah, we're moving towards it. We are moving towards it, the Chariot. So strength, this is card of Leo. This is card of Cancer. Doesn't have to be dealing with these signs. These are just, I'm just telling the signs. Wow, the High Priestess. So we know what we're moving. By being in tune to our consciousness, we know what we are moving into, right? Duality to the High Priestess. Look at that. Beautiful. I actually really like the live because you guys can actually see the camera on here is really nice. You can see the cards. They're super beautiful. So what is the High Priestess all about? The High Priestess is all about inner knowing, inner strength, understanding, studying, right? So we're moving towards this higher level of consciousness, this higher level of awareness. And that's what we're doing is we're merging worlds. We're leveling up. The Schumann resonance of our planet is actually vibrating a lot higher. It's been having a lot of different shifts and shocks going on. What does that mean? It means that our planet's frequency is raising, you know, therefore our frequency has to raise. We have to adjust. We're living entities on this planet, whether we're aliens or wherever we're coming from, you know, galactic beings of love and light, stardust, we are still coexisting on this planet. So when the planet's vibrational frequency rises, so too does ours have to. The High Priestess, the Hierophant. Wow, beautiful. Oh my God, you guys, these are like the High Priestess and the Hierophant is like the match to the High Priestess. This is careful study. Look, change number 5. Yeah, again 5. That's 3 5. So there is change coming in. We are creating this change. We are the change that we wish. You know, that's saying be the change. They're saying be the change that you wish, that you want to see in the world. Well, what they're saying is we are the change that we want to see in the world. So not just be it, but it is happening. It's always a manifestation by being present. The Hierophant is all about being connected. It's about being on a higher level of study. It has to do with understanding that they're saying like religion, spirituality, everything is needed. Everything is needed or necessary. Nothing is more or less. It's all just part of it. So unity, unity, unity. Yeah, they're just saying unity, unification. So it's really important right now. What we're doing, that's preventing our rise is lack of unity, right? Be more unified. Understand, accept everybody's choices, everybody's opinions, everybody's religions. Just accept, accept it. We need to unify. That's what we're manifesting. We need to work together. The Three of Pentacles. We need to work together. Unity consciousness. So by just being okay with everybody being whoever they are and acting in that space, which is what we came here to do, is be who we are. That's what we need to do. We need to work together. The Three of Pentacles. Work together, building things together. We're building this together. We're co-creating this consciousness. We're raising the consciousness of the planet. Next card, round and round. Next set of reading. Messages. Again, coming together. So some of us may be going around and round in our heads, round and round in circles. What they're telling me is we're going to keep going around and around. You're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again until you have healed and until you have ended until you had ended traumas or pains or anything like this, until you've healed things. Four of Wands. Until you've healed. Interesting. Actually, I want to see if another four comes out. Until you have healed, we cannot come together. Yeah, you have to do the work. Okay, so you're going to have to keep going around and around. So notice the patterns. I'm hearing the word patterns. So interesting. So we have the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. The Four of Wands is like connection, coming together, unification, marriage, resting, healing, working. We have done the work. We have put in the work, and we're waiting. We're waiting to reap the harvest, right? Of all of our labors that we have put in. And it's probably taken a lot of work. Beautiful, the Queen of Wands. Follow your inspiration. Follow your passions. Yeah. Follow your inspiration, your passion. We are creating, okay? We are creating our world, our circumstance. We are the architect, is what I'm hearing. The architect, even though this card is the artist, we are the architect. So we have to remember what we create is a direct reflection of our emotional state, of how we are omitting, the vibration that we're omitting, how we're omitting things. It's a direct reflection of our emotional state. So when you create it out of love, create it out of passion, and only create things if there's love and passion. Do not entertain anything that is negative in your mind. Do not entertain anything that is negative in your mind. Okay, it's time for that to end. It's time for that. 9 is the number of completion. Okay. You create your reality, whether you like it or not. So if there's bad things happening to you, change your perspective, your perception a little bit. You are the creator. You can create this empire for yourself, so to say. Let's go to the last card here, guys. Building blocks. What are we building? What are we building? We're building family. We're building community. This is the interesting that this came out. I don't know if you can see this. This is the tree of life symbol at the top of this mandala. It's like our architectural makeup of our body, of our human design, yeah? What are we building? We're building a new frame or structure. We're getting upgrades. We're getting upgrades for our beings. Again, the Queen of Wands, yeah. We're being asked to really encompass our passion. Look at her. She's finding that fire. It's that knowing, right? It's that thoughts. Wands are all about our thoughts. What are we building? What are we building with our thoughts for our family or structure? What are we building? Where we are, okay. We're building something new by choice, guys. We're building something new by choice. Okay. If we choose to seek spiritual enlightenment, to walk towards light, to walk away from, even though we have these 8 cups, if we walk away and we seek this spiritual enlightenment and we actually take action towards it, we take this action towards it, swift action towards it. We take this leap of faith. Oh, we trust. We trust in the divine. We trust. Beautiful with that flower of life. We trust that everything is coming back. Everything is cycling back, right? We trust. We make the decision, 2 of Swords. We make the decision, we make the choice that we realize everything the universe is creating is out of love. There is no, I don't even like to use the word, but I'm going to say it. There is no hate. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. We're moving out of this state of polarity, right? It doesn't exist anymore, right? We're making the choice to understand that balance, that energy, right? We're releasing old thought processes, old forms of deception of what we thought we knew. You know, it's which of what I'm seeing here, the tools, what's coming to me, what my guides are telling me is like the Native American story, you know, which wolf wins, the dark one or the light one, whichever one you feed. And that's what's going on with the world right now. We're having all of these secrets, everything is coming to light. We have to take the blindfold off. We have to make the decision. We have to decide which wolf we are feeding. Love. The Two of Cups. Love. Unification, unity, coming together to create this magic, to create this balance. More messages. That's what we're building right now. We're building a better future based on love. Yeah, Ace of Cups. But we have to start by offering it. We have to start by offering it. We have to start by acting out of a space of love and stop acting in this space of, you know, walk away from all these burdens, from all these heavy things, you know. Pack lightly and move along. You don't need to carry all this extra stuff with us anymore. Find the balance. Again, wow, this is super beautiful, guys. It's ending how it began. Infinite. The Temperance. The sun and the moon. The light and the dark. The yin and the yang. Wow, you guys, that's super beautiful. This other read over here started out with the One of Cups and then Temperance and then the Two of Cups. Just to show you. And then let me put it out. Look at that. Beautiful. So what they're telling me is it ends how it begins. So what we put out, what we project is exactly what is coming back. And that's the vibration that we want to ride on. We want to catch the wave and we want to ride it. And yes, stay in the space of love and of light. As always, you guys, I love you and I appreciate you. Blessings. Thank you for being here so much. I love you all.